The lonely single dad opened his door for one night, not knowing who he was protecting. The rain hadn't stopped since midnight. Sheets of water poured down the quiet streets, turning the world outside into a watercolor blur. Inside a modest house tucked behind a row of maple trees, the air was still. Adam Brooks, 35, had just returned from his night shift. His maintenance badge was still clipped to his soaked jacket. He hung it by the door, careful not to drip water onto the mat. His boots thudded softly on the wooden floor as he moved through the house, quiet and practiced. He paused by a small door cracked slightly open. Inside, his 6-year-old daughter, Sophie, slept soundly. A soft pink nightlight glowed beside her bed, casting warm shadows on the wall. He stood for a moment, listening to her slow, even breaths. In the kitchen, Adam poured a mug of hot water and sat down at the worn wooden table. He flipped open a notebook filled with maintenance reports and pending tasks. His face showed exhaustion, but also patience, an expression worn smooth by years of solitude and quiet responsibility. Then came the knock. A quick, sharp sound at the door broke the stillness. Adam looked up, frowning. He glanced at the clock, 2:17 a.m. He moved quietly toward the door, brushing aside the curtain just enough to peek through the side window. Under the porch light stood a young woman, soaked to the skin, arms tightly crossed, her head bowed. Long blonde hair clung to her face and neck. She didn't move, except to shiver. Adam unlocked the door but opened it only slightly. His hand remained on the latch, his voice even. "What do you need?" The woman raised her head. Her face was pale, her lips trembled, not just from the cold, but from something deeper. Panic, maybe. Shame. She spoke carefully, almost too softly to hear. "I'm sorry," she said. "I didn't know where else to go. I lost my bag, my phone. I'm not trying to cause trouble. I just need somewhere safe until morning." Adam didn't answer immediately. He glanced down the hallway again. Sophie's door was still closed. The house was silent. He looked at the woman once more. She didn't seem dangerous. She looked exhausted, wet, worn out. But there was something in her eyes. She was holding herself upright, barely, but she hadn't let go of her dignity. "I don't have much," he said, "but there's a couch, clean blanket, it's warm." The woman hesitated. Rain lashed harder against the porch roof. She gave a faint nod. "Thank you." Adam opened the door wider. "Shoes off there. My daughter's asleep." She stepped in slowly, dripping onto the mat, and kicked off her boots. She looked around the living room. Simple, clean, lived in. A tiny pink backpack leaned against the couch. Children's books filled a small shelf. A home, not just a house. Adam handed her a towel. "Dry off. I'll get something warm." She murmured her thanks, patting her arms and hair. Her fingers trembled. Adam returned with a folded sweatshirt, a thick blanket, and a pillow. "I'm Adam," he said. "You can stay on the couch tonight." She took the items carefully. "Linda, thank you. You don't even know who I am." "I don't need to," he said. "I just know no one should be standing in the rain at 2 in the morning." Linda blinked. Her eyes shone, but she said nothing. Adam turned to go, but paused to scribble a short note and set it beside the steaming mug of water on the table. Then he disappeared down the hall. Linda stood still for a moment before settling onto the couch. The sweatshirt hung loosely, but it was dry and smelled like clean cotton. She wrapped herself in the blanket, took a sip from the mug, and finally let herself exhale. Then she saw the note. "Extra blankets in the left closet. Hot water is yours. Please keep quiet. My daughter's a light sleeper." She read it again. Then again. No questions, no judgment, just care. Quiet, unspoken care. Her grip tightened around the mug. Her throat ached, but not from fear, from something else, something gentler. No one had looked at her like this in a long time. Not like a name, not like a problem to fix, or a trophy to protect. Just A person. "I forgot what this feels like," she whispered. Outside, the rain continued to fall, but inside, Linda felt safe, for the first time in days. She leaned back into the cushions. Her eyes began to close. She didn't know what tomorrow would bring. But tonight, just tonight, she wasn't alone. And neither was he. Linda woke to the sound of laughter. For a second, she didn't know where she was. The blanket around her smelled like clean cotton. The couch beneath her was lumpy but warm. Then she heard it again, a soft, bubbly giggle, and the smell of something slightly burnt drifted in from the kitchen. She sat up slowly. A little girl stood in the doorway, grinning wide, holding a stuffed bunny by one ear. Her blonde hair was in messy pigtails. She tilted her head. "You're the rain lady," she said proudly, like she had just solved a mystery. Linda blinked. "I guess I am." The girl laughed again and skipped toward the kitchen. Linda pushed back the blanket, ran a hand through her tangled hair, and stood. The floor was cool under her feet. She padded into the kitchen. Adam was at the stove, flipping something that smelled like toast a little too well done. He looked up and gave a